Hello, what's up? Hey, Heather. Oh, we were supposed to have a date night this past week. Are we able to get together tonight? Um, hey, everyone. Lando. Cute. Aww. Wait, you made those emotes? That's so cute. Oh, you're on, I just noticed you're on Twitch and not YouTube. Hi. But yeah, Heather, you, me, and Summer are supposed to have a date night. Okay, I get it. You're zoning out. I understand. I'm trying to zone out a bit today because yesterday was a lot, but it was still, I guess, fun. I just didn't like being as hot as I was. Yeah, going to an outdoor concert in the summer, guys. I'm not doing that again. Nah, I'm okay with that. Um, It's way too freaking humid. Oh my gosh. Those are so freaking cute. Oh, the panda. And you have the drama llama. I love it. I love those. Those are so super cute. Oh, there's a big ant. Ant, go away. I'm not. Oh, Heather, also I have a new logo that I was going to use, and I got to show you to see if you and Summer like it, because I want to call my channel, I guess, I came up with Cats, Coffee, and Cults. No, it's a lot of C's. Um, um, but I want to get sponsored by a coffee place. Give me coffee. Give me free coffee. Yeah, this week has been too much. I understand. Yeah, last night we went and saw Dr. Dog. It's a Philly band, a really, really popular Philly band. And it was at an outdoor stadium type thing, or not a stadium, but like just an outdoor theater. But it was fun. We left a bit early, and I was extremely drenched in my own sweat. Someone may think it's too close to their channel name, but you do you. You know, I thought about that, but like when I was going through channel names with John at one point, he thought that that was the cutest one, and then I was like, oh, but like that also kind of sounds like you know whose channel, but I can't think of anything else because those are my loves. And yeah, and the thing is I don't only talk about cults, so I'm not really sure, but I think it's super cute. Like cats, should we do cats, crafts, and coffee? Because but then like, where's the cult part gonna come in? I don't know. Maybe I should just call it cats and coffee. Because like my whole thing was like, I want coffee in the name somewhere because I was like, I want to get sponsored by a coffee brand. And like I thought like that would be cute to like review coffees like each stream. I don't know. I was just trying to come up with something fun that like is like a thing I do uh regularly on my channel or something. I don't know. It's hard coming up with shit, guys. It's hard coming up with taglines. Cat Coffee Cafe. I mean, that's cute. Yeah, the Cat Coffee Cafe. I like this. Okay. I'm so for alliteration. I love it. I even thought about like putting the word cunt in there, but I think YouTube would ban my channel if I use the word cunt. Yeah, ask Liz. She came up with cultology off the cuff. Yeah, that's super cute. Oh, is that what kind of fly is that? There's a lot of bugs out here. I'm not a big fan. Though there's too many spiders to name. I like to name things a lot, but there's just too many to name. I'm running out of names. I found a Charlotte. I named a Charlotte in the kitchen. Right in front of me is a Howie. I don't know if you can see it. but you know, I think that's the autism in me. Uh, who is pulling up to the house? Oh no, someone's leaving. Okay, never mind. Haha, I always name Spider Charlotte. I know. I like sometimes like I don't want to use that name because Charlotte's Web, but you know, honestly, that was one of my favorite movies and books growing up, and it like made me cry every single time. I freaking loved it. Um, but I tend to go with H names. I don't know why. Like I go with Howie, Hubert, I don't know, Heathcliff. Um, yeah, I have the tendency to like name also inanimate objects. I don't think it will surprise anybody that I had a pet rock garden and I named every single one of them and talked to them when I was younger. Also, the pool has turned my hair, the bottom of my hair green. So I'm not sure if trying to gray out the ends is going to work just yet because the chlorine is kind of ruining the hair a little bit. I just have to try and keep my hair out of the pool. Last night, Teddy jumped in my arms. Hold on. Last night, Teddy jumped in my arms and I said, I will love him and pet him and call him George, and realized that probably wouldn't end well. That's funny. Yeah, have you talked to Summer today? Also, if there's any updates on things, message me because I've been thinking about people. I just haven't had time to really sit around and message people. It's been a few days. Um, okay, yeah, go zone out, have fun. I will talk to you later, I guess. Hopefully we can get together later tonight. Yeah, cool. I figured, but I just wanted to like let you know, like, hey, if there is anything, I've just been really busy. I missed a lot of text messages yesterday because I wasn't really utilizing my phone. Um, but yeah, I love you. I love your face. And I will talk to you later. Abdullah, thank you for coming in. How is everyone doing today? It's just a little check-in. It's getting a little humid out here, and I'm gonna want to go inside soon. No coffee today. Well, I had one cup. And now I'm drinking the juice, the strawberry banana naked. That's my breakfast when my stomach hurts and I can't actually eat anything. I don't know if anybody else has who has chronic fatigue syndrome has issues with swallowing, because if I am really fatigued, it does slow things down, and I tend to get things stuck in my chest, which is, you know, super dangerous. Chronic fatigue syndrome isn't just about, you know, feeling like you're tired. It's like you have 100-pound weights in all of your limbs and all of your organs. Like, and chronic fatigue syndrome can be fatal because your body can just not respond to movement or like wanting to move properly, like the muscles and shit. So out of like all of my issues, I feel like the fatigue is the worst of them just because it makes me feel so heavy and not be able to do things. And then, you know, it will make it so my vocal cords won't work properly and I can't really sing, can't really talk, can't swallow very well. So then I switch to liquid nutrient. Also having celiac disease, that is fatal too. A lot of people don't really know that, but if you don't completely stay off gluten, if I was to keep eating gluten, it will eventually destroy my organs. It will destroy my bowels. And it can shut things down and be fatal. And so with celiac disease, and I'm not sure if this is like for everybody across the board because everybody's bodies are different, but mine won't hold on to nutrients properly. So you have to do this thing called repairing your body. You have to constantly repair your body, even if you're not on gluten. And I have extremely low vitamin D. Like my body does not want to hold on to vitamin D, so I have to take 10,000 units of vitamin D like a day. Sometimes I think my normal dosage I've done like 6,000, but I definitely pump it up like around October, around fall time, because I know my depression is going to get like really tank in the winter. Because even though I have chronic debilitating or chronic depression, it gets more debilitating during the winter time. So I have like seasonal depression. So yeah, having disabilities is not fun, y'all. But it is what it is. And we just adapt and do the best we can. And the best thing you can do if you're an able-bodied person and you have disabled people in your life is just like ask them if they need their trash taken out. Ask them if like they need help cleaning or something, because it's really hard for me to clean or scrub because it uses a lot of my energy and then I get fatigued real fast. I've tried some adaptable things, like I have a motorized long stick sponge thing, or like a rotating, not a sponge, like bristles, has like different heads to it. That's what I use to clean my bathtub, and it still doesn't work that well. Like you still have to put a good amount of pressure on it and like kind of scrub back and forth for it to really get to work. But it does help some with the fatigue. I don't have to like really use all of my energy at once. So like adaptable things like that, I'm always on the hunt for. So if anybody out there is also disabled and uses adaptable things for cleaning, please let me know. Or adaptable things for cooking, because I'm always looking for things that make like cutting vegetables easier, because like I have really floppy hands and really bad wrists, and like I'm hypermobile, so I can like push things out of socket easily, and my fingers don't have a very good strength, and because of my nerve issue, sometimes electricity kind of feeling goes through my fingers, so it is very hard for me to like grip onto things and hold things. I drop things a lot. I fall a lot. Yeah, so I'm always on the hunt for, hi Rika, for looking for adaptable, like cleaning adaptable things for baking, cooking, things like that. Me too. Audit. Oh, you have ADHD and autism. And really? Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I thought that maybe I had POTS, but like I don't know, like the doctor didn't seem to think I really did, but I have like a lot of the symptoms, but also a lot of the symptoms are crossed with my chronic fatigue syndrome. So sometimes it's really hard because like I want to make sure that um the doctors are getting me the right diagnosis, and like I'm always hunting for like, is this the actual thing that I have or not? Like, do you have an Instant Pot? Yes, I do. I have air fryer, I have Instant Pot, um rice, I have rice cooker. Yeah. So like with me, they diagnosed me with fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue syndrome. And then on top of that, I have, the tremors, and now I've developed motor tics. So what it feels like on my feet is like, so imagine like when your feet are coming back from being like really asleep, and that pins and needles feeling, like you can feel things, but like every time you touch it, it's like pins and needles. That's kind of like almost a constant, like it's like a dull vat on my feet constantly. And the worse it gets, like I shuffle my feet because it's harder to pick my feet up off the ground because I can't really feel them. So these are some of the things that, you know, that us indivisible, oh my God, I can't say words. Us people with invisible disabilities go through. You don't see the really shitty shit that we have to go through. And most of the time, like, I can feel my motor tics and like my legs shake a lot. Some people just, unless you're really staring at my limbs, you can't really tell. So it more like bothers me more than it does anybody else. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Rika. Yeah, I mean, it's really hard to like even like I don't even know if I want people to say I'm sorry anymore, because doesn't it feel like weird when people say I'm sorry you have to do well, yeah, I guess that's like, you know, the sentiment is there, but you know, it is what it is and we have to deal with it all the time. So, you know, saying that sucks to disabled people a lot is hard to hear because we already know that it kind of sucks being disabled. So we want people to be able to just sympathize or empathize with it and like ask us what we need versus like just saying I'm sorry, that sucks. And I've even heard people say to people I know like, oh, I'd kill myself like if I had to deal with XYZ. I'm like, please don't ever say that to a disabled person. Like, what? Oh, hi, Nico. Fellow chronic pain EDS person just got diagnosed with and adenomos, I don't know what that is, I'll have to look it up, which is like endo but different. Okay. Oh, I hate when people say get well because I'm never gonna. Yeah, I know, right? Or like when I try and tell people, especially about like my issues and you know how it, like being a musician, I can only do what I can physically do, and so I have actual limitations. I hate when people are like, "Oh, just practice more." Sorry, sir, but unless you felt exactly what I felt, I don't think you should be saying that to someone because I wish I could practice more and get better, but it is what it is, and so I adapt by playing simpler things that won't get that feeling. Hi, Abdullah. Yeah, I'm on Twitch and YouTube today, right now. Does that have to do with andinoids, Nico? People give me such looks when I deal with it. All dark humor. Yeah. Yes, we all use dark humor to get through our crap. And sorry. Oh God, I should probably just sit down because my hands are shaking so bad. And it's also really humid out here, so I'm probably gonna get off here very soon. It's a pool day, guys. Hi, yes, Abdullah. What's up with you? Um, yeah, I've always been a sickly kid. Like, ever since I was little, I've had to deal with massive allergy issues, with like different things that landed me in the hospital. Lots of like, you know, school calling my grandparents and being like, you need to get XYZ checked out on Mandy, blah blah blah. So I kind of hate hospitals for that reason. Oh, I am Mandy. Great Gatsby is my moniker, but I am Mandy. That is my name. Yeah, so I'm on StreamYard, Abdullah. So I'm on YouTube and Twitch. And on YouTube, I go by Mandy. But Great Gatsby underscore is my usual name and usually my tag on everything that I can help. But yeah, so I've always been in and out of the hospital, especially like with my grandfather. I had a lot of issues too, so I would always have to be in and out of the hospital with him. So I just don't like hospitals. I don't really like going to the doctor either because there's just so many things that I'm always having to remember that are wrong with me to bring up with them, and I don't ever want to feel like to be made feel too, how do I say this right? I've been made, I've been gaslit by doctors before. Oh, this is all in your head. Oh, maybe it's just anxiety. Oh, it's just stress, blah, blah, blah. And it's been, and if anybody is have chronic illness or disability, I'm sure you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, like I feel like I could deal with the pain. Just give me my energy back. Like give me less fatigue. Um, Also with having, you know, dizzy spells, fainting spells, heart issues. Yeah, this all kind of like, and also like having massive trauma. There's no wonder my body completely fell apart in my 30s. Medical trauma, yes, traumas. I don't cannot say the words ever. um, yeah, and I've like even with psychologists, and psychiatrists, like not every therapist is gonna work with you well. I had someone like a therapist mock me when I was a teenager, and I was just like, what the fuck? I did not like that guy, and I never went back to him. Um, and not every doctor knows everything, which can be hard because you need to trust that doctors know what they're doing, but sometimes we're the ones who know what's wrong with our bodies and what's good for our bodies over a doctor sometimes. Like, um, I think that's why like I've been so like adamant going to my doctors trying to say, are you sure there's nothing else wrong? Because fibromyalgia is like that weird diagnosis they give to people who are like, well, we know that something's wrong with your body, but we can't tell where or why. So then it's just like fibromyalgia. Also with having, you know, if you get sick and you get an infection or high fever, that can change your body too. It can change your whole personality. Like there are weird things that can happen to you that you don't realize are changing you. Like I think that what brought a lot of my issues on was me getting swine flu back in like 2010 or whatever. I think it was 2009, 2010, something like that. And then now we know that there is, you know, long COVID, and that comes from having the infection of COVID. Um, so there's just a lot of diseases, flus, things that you can get that can totally change your body. Brain injuries can change your body and your personality. Um, there is a condition out there that gives people like Tourette type deal from an actual infection. Like if your brain gets too hot, it just can like make something happen. Oh, I missed something. Mental picture. I have my bulky uterus is Johnny Bravo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do. I'm still thinking about how to do a video on just like what I go through. I need to sit down and like actually write it all out. Otherwise, like with my brain issues, I can get sidetracked. And then also, if you have ADHD, like that's why I kind of suspect that maybe I am ADHD and autistic because I was diagnosed ADHD when I was 12, but now that I know that I'm autistic, but I still have some symptoms that kind of scream more ADHD than autism, but we know that we can do dual diagnoses. Um, and there's, you know, comorbidities that come with a lot of the neurodivergence because there's OCD and there's you know, social anxiety, and it also causes a lot of anxiety to happen just being neurodivergent. Also, they consider having dyscalculia or dyslexia part of it as well. Like I do have like mild dyslexia. I can read, but I read very slowly. I know someone who like really can't read at all. I've never really been able to. For dyslexia, you usually can't really fix it. You can use things to make it easier to read. That's why I like everything audio form. I always forget about the normal pain, like I deal with so much. It blurs into it. Yes, it really does. And like, so sometimes what used to be like, I don't know, a 6 or 7 on the pain scale is now like a dull roar. Like there's just so much, our pain level is off the charts because we can deal with so much more pain than normal people can. um as long as like, you know, my back stays not feeling like it's in a vice grip, that is a good day. And I have more issues with my left leg than I do my right. I have some weird thing that's happening lately where it feels like the tendon right here is shortening, or something's wrong with it, or something's pinching. So when I go to stretch, it hurts so bad. And some days it hurts so bad I can't even put like pressure on this leg. And now it's in my toe as well. Like I can't go on my tippy toes. Like something right in here gets incredibly painful as soon as like it's almost like there's a nerve issue right in here now. But I think it's the nerve that runs all the way up your leg. I need to tell my doctor about it. Okay, I'm sweating, guys. So I'm gonna get off of y'all, and I'm probably going, I don't know if I'm gonna go live on YouTube later, but I'm definitely gonna go live on Twitch. So if you have Twitch, because I'm gonna be playing games later, I think, depends on how I feel. So if you go to my link tree, it has all of my socials. I finally added all my band's socials on there as well, so you can actually get to my music. But Great Catsby _ is on Twitch. And it would be lovely to see YouTubey folks over there. Because I have that monetized. I'm not monetized on YouTube yet. I still need a lot more followers and lots of watch hours to get there. But also on my link tree is, let me put that up again. Also on my link tree, it has like my Venmo and PayPal donation links. Don't ever feel like you have to, but it does help because I put that towards either my charity work or my medication. Though my new insurance is actually doing pretty good. Hopefully I don't have to pay too much out of pocket, but I definitely need to get more money for charity work, for getting things like signs for protesting, doing, you know, print offs of things, because I'm gonna make a link tree with like Flipper Squirrel's thing, with lots of other information like links for Scientology, including the info from Fat Grammy and Jessica's petition, and then make a little thing that has a QR code on it that you can just hand out, because right now I only have Jessica's petition as a QR code that I can hand out. So I think I'm going to try and make that. I'm not sure all the links to include, but definitely the SPTV space thing that Flipper Squirrel made. And I just want to be able to point people in the right direction for all the good information. So if they want to get involved, they know where to start. All right, guys. I did make an outro, but I have not uploaded it yet. So I'll have to get on that. And so yeah. If I don't see you again today, stay safe, stay happy, stay hydrated, and I will see you soon. Okay. Bye, guys.